Dubai was not always tall towers and bright lights. Long ago, it was a small place by the water. People lived near a narrow creek. They fished, they gathered salt, they dove for pearls. Houses were low and made of simple materials. Life turned with the sea and with the wind. In 1833, people from the Bani Yas tribe came to this coast. The Al Maktoum family became the rulers and made Dubai a home for traders and sailors. The creek was the center of trade. Wooden boats came and went. People sold cloth, dates, fish, and pearls. Small markets, simple coffee shops, and family homes were the heart of the town. Imagine a calm morning then, men lighting small fires, boats carrying nets, women carrying water, and the smell of sea mixed with baking bread. There were wind towers on houses to cool them in summer. The desert and the sea were close friends of the people. For many years, trade grew slowly. Dubai was a place where goods from India, Persia, Africa, and the Arabian Peninsula met. Traders used the creek as a port. People came to trade rice, spices, pearls, and cloth. The city kept old crafts and simple traditions, even as new visitors and new goods arrived. This early trade taught Dubai a lesson. Location and openness matter. People learned to use the coast, the markets, and good relations with neighbors. Even small towns can become meeting points for many cultures. Over time, the town grew into a small city with small streets, markets, and houses. In the mid-20th century, oil was found in the Arabian region. Oil brought money and fast change. Many places used oil money only for quick projects. Dubai did not only spend. Its leaders made a different choice. They used oil money as a starting point to build more kinds of work: ports, roads, airports, and businesses. They planned for a future with many jobs, not only oil. This choice changed everything. The city invested in roads, schools, hospitals, and business zones. It opened its doors to people from around the world. Dubai began to grow fast, but leaders kept thinking about long-term plans and how to make work for many kinds of people. From the sand, the new city began to rise. Cranes and machines changed the skyline. Tall towers of glass and steel climbed toward the sky. The Burj Khalifa became a symbol of these dreams, a building that reaches very high and is seen around the world. People built islands and changed the coastline. Palm-shaped islands and new land from the sea reshaped the map of Dubai. Human hands and machines changed sand and water into new places for people and hotels. Now, imagine the same morning again. The sun rises not only on small boats, but also on glass towers. The call of a market seller mixes with the sound of cars and the hum of the metro. Old wooden dhows pass by modern marinas. The city keeps both faces, the small creek and the tall skyline. Today, Dubai is a city of many voices. Most people who live in the city were born somewhere else. They come to work, to study, and to build new lives. This mixture creates a busy, colorful city. The markets smell of spices from South Asia. The streets hear many languages: Arabic, English, Hindi, Tagalog, Urdu, and more. At the same time, Emirati culture is present in festivals, in local neighborhoods, and in national holidays. Traditional music, family meals, and small community rituals remain strong. This blend, the local traditions and the world's cultures, gives Dubai a unique rhythm. Recent statistics show a very high share of expatriates, which explains the city's international character. Dubai is now a hub between East and West. Its ports and airports move goods around the world. The city built airports that connect it to many countries. Dubai's economy is no longer only about oil. Trade, tourism, finance, logistics, and technology are all important today. Financial centers and business districts attract companies and conferences. Reports show strong growth in non-oil sectors, a sign that the city and the country are diversifying their economies. Think of the city as a network. Cargo moves quietly at night. Tourists take photos by day, and offices open for meetings and conferences. The city spends money on big projects, roads, metro lines, and ports, to make this network work well for the future. Recent budgets confirm large investments in infrastructure to support growth and trade. With more time to watch and listen, she arrives in the evening, carrying a small bag and a notebook. The airport is bright and calm. A cool air greets her. She takes a taxi and looks out at the lights. The driver tells a short story about the old creek and new buildings. She smiles and listens. At the creek, a dhow moves slowly. A man sells roasted coffee and fragrant dates. The visitor smells strong coffee and warm spices. A child waves from a market stall. People speak different languages, and the visitor feels both a little lost and very curious. She walks to a small museum and reads about pearl divers, how men once took long, hard dives into the sea to find pearls. She thinks of the toughness of the past. Then she goes to a modern tower and looks at cranes like trees against the sky. The visitor feels that the city carries both time dust and fresh paint. She meets a young engineer from another country who builds bridges. He tells her he misses his family, but loves the city because it gives him work and hope. They walk to a quiet cafe. A soft wind from the sea cools their faces. For a moment, the city is small enough to breathe. The visitor writes one line in her notebook: a city of many small welcomes. To know Dubai well, taste it slowly. Street food is strong and honest. Shawarma, falafel, and sweet pastries. You can eat cheap and good, or you can go to a very rich restaurant with glass walls and views of the water. There are quiet corners too, gardens in the middle of tall buildings, small mosques with soft calls to prayer, and beaches where people walk early in the morning. In the desert, the space feels open and old.
People go on desert trips to remember calm and sky. These quiet places sit inside a fast city, and they teach people to slow down.
Daily life in Dubai is many small things. Builders start work early. Students walk to schools. Shopkeepers open their stores and greet customers. Many workers live in different neighborhoods and sometimes travel far each day to work on construction sites. The city shows different worlds: luxurious hotels and small worker housing, shiny malls and simple neighborhood shops. City planning tries to make life easier for everyone. Better roads, metro lines, and housing plans. But the challenge is big when so many people come to the city quickly. Dubai grows on a dry land near the sea. Water is rare and expensive. The city uses desalination plants to make fresh water from the sea. This method works, but it uses energy. The coast is also changing because of new islands and land projects. The city must think about the sea and the climate. Rising sea levels and heat can affect homes and beaches. Leaders plan green projects and better transport to reduce some effects of growth and climate change. These environmental choices will shape life for many generations. Fast growth brings social questions. How to make safe housing for all workers? How to protect the rights of people who come from other countries? How to keep neighborhoods full of life and history when new towers arrive? The city tries many approaches: better laws, new housing projects, and rules for businesses. Yet these questions continue, and many people work to find fair answers. A wise city listens to its residents and designs policies with care. Dubai is an emirate, one part of the United Arab Emirates. Each emirate has its own ruler and its own local government. The Al Maktoum family has led Dubai since the 19th century. Local leaders and national institutions work together to make city plans, set budgets, and invite investment. This system gives Dubai some flexibility. Local leaders can make fast decisions and long plans at the same time. Dubai plans for the coming years with big budgets and long projects. The government approved a large multi-year budget that invests heavily in infrastructure, roads, bridges, and public transport to support rapid growth and trade. These plans aim to keep the city open, connected, and ready for new kinds of work. But plans are only the start. The future will be built by everyday actions: a teacher in a classroom, a mechanic in a garage, a small shop owner, a student who studies late. Dubai grows when people do small, good things every day. Close your eyes and imagine a long walk through the city at night. Walk slowly, hear the sea in one ear and the far hum of cranes in the other. Look at a small market with warm lights. Then look up at a tower with many windows lit. Feel the sand under your shoes when you walk to the desert the next morning. Dubai keeps two sounds: the old sound of the sea and the new sound of machines and plans. These sounds live together. The city shows that change can be gentle and loud at the same time. It shows that the past and the future can sit beside each other, and that people, with small choices and hopes, write the largest parts of any city story. If you listen, you will hear a quiet promise in the city's breath, the promise of work, of welcome, and of small, steady steps toward tomorrow.